Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Definite, and I want to tell you about this cool app I just found out about. It's called Anchor. It's a real cool app, man. I think you guys will really feel it. It's easy, it's fun, it's exciting, uh, it's free. That's the best part, and you can make money off it, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home, and it will help you distribute to different platforms where everybody can hear your podcast. So if you ever dreamed about making a podcast, download the app today, Anchor. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Definite, and you're listening to Straight Talk with your main man Definite. And I appreciate for everybody tuning in. I appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? Make sure you share these podcasts and like the podcasts. We trying to get this going, man. We really trying. So I appreciate the support. And the name of this topic is, do you remember a time when you were down and out and nobody was there to help you? I tell you, man, there's some times, man, we all go through our trials and tribulations. You know it. You know. There's times where you down and fucking out. And you don't see no human possible way out. You know what I mean? I've been there, man. Trust me when I tell you I've been there. And, you know, you feel helpless in that during that time, and you need help. You done tried everything humanly possible. Now, what happens when you're in a situation financially, and you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You don't have no more money. You know what I mean? You have no money, period, and you need help. You know what I mean? For some people, you about to see the streets. You know what I mean? How many people out there now that's listening that's in a situation like that? You're behind in rent. Your landlord is taking you to tenant court trying to get you evicted, and you have nowhere to go. There's no family that can let you stay. There's no fucking friends that will let you stay. You know what I mean? You done went to the welfare office, and you know how that go. You know what I'm saying? How many people know how that go? Yeah, I mean, welfare, they'll help you to a certain extent. They might put you in the emergency shelter, and you really don't want to go there either. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have to. You know what I mean? I've been in the shelter, and you know, I'll be honest, like, a shelter is worse than the fucking streets. In my opinion, I've been on both. You know what I mean? I was homeless for about a year. You know what I mean? I had nowhere to go. Nowhere. I had no family that would support me. I had no friends that would support me. Well, I had a few friends that, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my man Jermaine Burns. He looked me out. Big shout out to my man Marcel, who looked out for me. My man Gerald, you know what I'm saying? I call him G. Big shout outs to him. Big shout outs to my little homie I used to work at Red Robin's with in Woodbridge, New Jersey. My man Danny, you know what I'm saying? Young cat too. He looked out for me and shit. Big shout out to Yolanda King. She looked out. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't easy, man. It wasn't easy. Being homeless is the worst experience that you ever want to deal with, man. In my opinion, that shit ain't no joke. I mean, waking up every day with no hope in sight. You know what I mean? No hope. Waking up, I mean, that's if you even get any fucking sleep. You know what I'm saying? You lucky if you get 2 hours of sleep on the streets, because you got to constantly be watching out. making sure, nobody try to rob you or rape you or fucking try to kill you or any kind of shit. You know what I mean? The homeless people are the main, targets. That's the best word I can think of. Targets for, all kind of, attacks. You know what I mean? A lot of people target homeless people for sexual, crimes or sexual, they want sexual, favors from you. In return they'll give you a few dollars or, something to eat. I've been approached when I was on the street a bunch of times by men. You know what I mean? By fucking men that would approach me. I remember one time I was at North Penn Station when I was on the street, and there was a young boy, and he was trying to approach me like that, young dude. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. I had another incident with an old white dude in Bloomfield, New Jersey. I was out there, I was homeless, and he wanted first. This is how he did it. First, he knew my situation. I was by the library, and every day I would go into the library. I would wash up. You know what I mean? I try to keep my shit, good. I'd go in there and I'd wash up, and then brush my teeth. I shave, wash everything I could wash up, and start my day. Then I'd get on the computer, I'd put in applications. I was trying to find work, I was trying to look for a way off the streets, you know what I mean? So I was doing the best I could under those circumstances, man. You know what I mean? And he used to see me, and one day he approached me and was like, oh man, you live on the streets? I said, yeah. He was like, well, $20 help you out? I'm like, yeah, sure. I appreciate it. So he gave me $20, man. And right after that, I was hungry, man. I went to the chicken shack. I got me, some chicken. I'm outside in front of the library eating it. Like an hour later, this fucking guy comes back. Oh, you got something to eat? That's good. That's great. I'm glad. I'm like, yeah, I appreciate it, man. You're a nice guy. And he was like, no, I'm not. I'm like, you're not? Okay. Well, I think you are. I mean, you gave me some money to get something to eat, so I appreciate it. He's like, yeah, but I have stipulations. I said, oh boy. Yeah, what's the stipulations? He was like, I would like for you to spank me. I said, what? I said, say what? Get the fuck out of here. He was like, yeah, I would like you to spank me. He said, if you do that, then I'll take care of you. I'll give you money every day. I might even let you stay over sometimes. I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. I said, man, get the fuck out of here. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I was pissed off. I was about to fucking take off on him and shit. I'm like, yo, man, get the fuck out of here, yo. Fuck wrong with you, man? Don't get down like that, bruh. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I think everybody that lived on the streets or on the streets now, they could tell you stories like that. Living on the streets ain't no joke. And like I said, I didn't have anybody I could really call. I had people, like I said, them shout outs I gave, they used to bring me food. My man Jermaine. In fact, my man Jermaine paid for a hotel room for me one time. You know what I mean? A couple times, for a night. And that was appreciated, man. He brought me food. My man Gerald brought some deodorant and different hygiene products. My homegirl Yolanda, she paid for a room for me a couple times. She brought food. I mean, people do what they can do, they got their own lives too. Like, Jermaine and Gerald, they married, they got kids, and in fact, my man Gerald told me straight up, because I guess I was leaning on him too hard. He was like, yo, you know what I mean? you gotta ease up. Gotta remember, I got family too. So I try to help you out, but I gotta take care of my family.